welcome back to Championship Rounds. Yeah, it's been a little bit. Your boy had a big move, but we're all moved. Different scenery, you know what I mean? All set up and ready to go. But enough of that because the move is not what's news today. The news today is the big fucking fight we had Saturday night in the lightweight division of professional boxing, only on pay-per-view. Unless you're in the know. I won't go into that. But yes, Championship Rounds is back to cover the biggest boxing match that happened recently. And that is Gervonta Tank Davis taking on Rolly Romero. And yes, somebody's O had to go. And when the fight was over, it wasn't a draw. But enough of that. Before I get into this fight, a lot of people say that boxing is dead or boxing is dying. And why is that? Because most of the world titles, heavyweight titles, were across the pond. It's the heavyweight division that gets casual fans enamored with the sport. Okay? Floyd Money Mayweather created his own niche, surpassed that of Oscar De La Hoya, and now has Mayweather Promotions, and they produced Tank Davis, the biggest boxing pay-per-view star to date. I mean, you can put Tyson Fury there. We're not talking about heavyweight. We know what's going on there. My point is, boxing's not dead. With how MMA is oversaturated, people can say MMA is dead. You know how many fights go on that nobody cares about? Or there's not enough promotion around them for people to even know about? Yeah, I got a fight coming up next weekend that I'm covering for bets, and I'm guaranteeing a lot of people don't even know who's on the damn card. Why? Because at the top, it's a UFC fight, and the undercard is LFA. What's LFA? Not here to discuss that. Anyways, back to the subject at hand. A lot of people go into boxing matches expecting what they see in the movies. The casual fans that don't really pay attention to the sport and all of its intricacies. Okay? They expect the movies, like Rocky Balboa, or one of my personal favorites, Southpaw, where a fighter takes fight-ending shot after fight-ending shot, and the fight's not over until someone is sent to death's doorstep. Or somehow the fighters are able to endure and reach the point where the judges render their scores. That's not real boxing. In real boxing, all it takes is one. One of those fights or one of those strikes can end the fight. And that's just fact. Boxing's not dead. There's just not as many names in the right places. I remember the Four Horsemen. I remember 7-time world champion Thomas Hitman Hearns. I remember Sugar Ray Leonard. I remember all the greats. Because that's when there was names. Nobody was saying boxing's dead then, and boxing's not dead now. Well, let's get to this fight. I don't want to make this video too long. The fight is Davis versus Romero, a fight that was originally supposed to take place in Los Angeles, California, December 5th of 2021. Well, Rolly Romero had some legal issues, some accusations dealing with sexual assault, that pulled the fight off the table. But the fans still wanted to see the fight, and Rolly Romero did a good job at selling the fight. I'm going to play just a promotional video from the first fight. Well, the fight that was supposed to happen in December of last year. And yeah, you can off the barrel, you can tell that Rolly Romero is an interesting character and doesn't really give a damn about Tank's feelings. So let's go ahead and roll into that. This is Rolly Romero before the fight was canceled.
YouTubers and stuff, with the exception of them, I might be the pay-per-view fighter with the least amount of fights, you know? But I mean, you guys gonna see the semifinal, I'm gonna knock this dwarf the fuck out. That's how it is. You hear that? I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. Flatline. You know how it is. You damn fucking scared? What the fuck am I scared of? You literally, man, you a stupid fucking dwarf, man. I'm telling you, man, I can't even mess with your fucking head. I can't even mess with your fucking head. It's so fucking big, like this fucking big. And your fucking little T-Rex arms, man, my dick's longer than your fucking arms. Yeah. I'm gonna knock this chump the fuck out, like that.
Another day in the life, That's what we do, man.
Day in life.
This guy just here to talk. He trying to talk his way into the fight. That ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? He's scared. He can't even talk when he come up here. He don't know. They ain't talk about no skills or nothing. They talk about how do you punch. I ain't trying to hit none of that. Where you from? We ain't trying to hit none of that. We from the city. You know what's happening, what's in the city. You know what happened in the city. So we ain't trying to hit none of that. I'm coming to fight. If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. And that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what I did. That's what it is. That's what it is. You trash. You trash. He got a fur on. It's 80 degrees on. Like, this nigga is crazy. With big ass shoes on. Like, this man is crazy, bro.
Not a lot of respect.
Like, this nigga a clown. Nigga Jake Paul. He's crazy.
Like, Jake Paul.
This shit out here, man. But anyway.
Name drop.
They never talk about no skill. They talk about power. And boxing. Okay. He keep talking about Joette. He talking about Joette beat me twice. Okay, cool. That's when I was, 14 or something like that. Come on, bro. The skills is way up the par. You niggas gotta talk about something different. It's better than some damn power, because we know what's coming with me. Know what's coming with me. And when you when you in the trenches, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back? It's not personal. I heard Leonard say it's beef, and it ain't beef. You know what happened when it's beef. You know what's happening. So it ain't no beef. It's business. Leave it like that.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I've been calling him out with 2017, 2018, and we're supposed to spar in 2018, beginning 2018, sometime.
What happened?
Yeah, you ain't fucking show up. You ain't fucking show up
to the gym.
Yeah. You said you said 2 p.m., motherfucker. I showed up at 2 fucking p.m. and I got fucking witness right fucking there. I got messages. I got all sorts of shit. You ain't fucking show up. Both times, 2 fucking times, because you knew you were gonna get your ass beat. Simple as that.
I'm here now, December the 5th. I'm here.
Yeah, December 5th, you getting knocked the fuck out.
That's cool.
Simple as that.
See, not any respect here, and I think Tank really wasn't trying to play games with him, bringing the gangster element into the press conference, saying that if this was real beef, they would have already been smoked like a dime sack. Okay, but that's another story. Like I said before, this fight was nixed and brought back to the fold once, I think it was a WBA, still had Rolly Romero as the contender for Tank's belt. So they ran it back and they pulled the fight clear across the country, and it ended up happening in Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center. A record-breaking attendance. The UFC has been killing it at the Barclays Center. I know that the Barclays Center is synonymous with Conor McGregor storming in and throwing the dolly through the damn bus, but this is boxing, all right? And now the king of the attendance is Rolly Romero and Tank Davis, all right? So they did another press conference once, everything was cleared up and the fight's still on, and you get a little bit of different energy from both of them. Well, not much from Romero, but from Tank. I'll let you be the judge. This is the new press conference that they put together once the fight got put back on the table.
It's going to be crazy in there. I just hope he don't use his elbows like he do a lot. That's it. We just got to worry about his elbows. That's it. And I ain't going to even say it. We know some things.
All the little low blows that you threw at Little Santa Cruz, or when you hit Francisco Fonseca in the back of the head where they should have DQ'd your ass. Shut the fuck up.
He's crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm telling the truth, and you know it. They should DQ'd your ass. And Lil Santa Cruz, you hit him a low blow like 20, 30 seconds before you knocked him out.
Who?
Santa Cruz. Or you forgot about that. Oh, yeah, you're punchy. I forgot.
I don't think he's awkward. I just think that he's a fighter that's just started fighting. That's, you know how when somebody first come in the gym and like
professional fights.
Like, yeah. When somebody first come in the gym and they've been coming for like a little minute, so they think they nice now. They ain't get all the like everything down packed, but that's how he fight. I don't think he's not like he's an awkward fighter. Awkward is somebody, I don't want to call no names, but awkward is like different from him. He's not awkward. We know awkward fighters. Real fighters know awkward fighters. He's not an awkward fighter. He's just a dumbass fighter. Nah, no. I'm not trying to be funny, but
All Tank does is same basic ass pad work as everybody else, and they all end up getting knocked the fuck out eventually when they run into a puncher. Just like his big bro Broner with Maidana, when he beat the shit out of Maidana, is it gonna be Broner Maidana too?
you don't got the skills of Maidana. You don't even got them skills.
Man, I punch harder than him, and I got way more skills than you. We're like, what? Because you'd go, oh, we're down. Like,
look at him.
Fuck shit, no damn skills. Like, fucking, like, doing all that. Like, the only one doing that shit is Floyd. He's the only one that can do that shit. And you can't do that shit for shit.
What?
Oh, wait. Oh, and don't you get punched in the face by everybody? Then you get punched in the face by fucking Santa Cruz. Oh, then Pitbull beat the fuck out of you, man. Shut the fuck up.
But you was just on the interview talking about I beat Santa Cruz. I mean, Cruz. You said that soon after the fight. You said that. It's on camera.
Yeah, I have to say that shit if I want to get this fight. Right?
Right.
Otherwise, they fucking get the damn rematch. Motherfucker. Oh, wait. Hey, you want a rematch? Fuck no. Motherfucker, you a bitch. You scared as shit. Shut the
Roland,
fuck up.
let me ask you a question, Roland.
Trash.
You've been very adamant. You've been very adamant that you're going to stop him in one round. Can you enlighten us?
Man,
Tell us why. Tell us why you're so
there's
confident.
no way I can miss. He has a big ass hands like the koala shaped head. You're fucking koala with chlamydia, man.
What?
Motherfucker, you pissing flame. Shut the fuck up.
What? What are you saying? You're not even saying nothing.
Gervonta, you know, one of the things...
Look, it's time. It's time. Look, it's time. Time is now. Fuck all the talking. Time is now, bro.
May 28th, I'm gonna knock Gervonta the fuck out. Y'all gonna see this on the face of boxing, on the biggest name in boxing. Y'all gonna see this shit. May 28th, Barclays Center, by the pay-per-view.
What?
See, obviously, Tank Davis is not even taking this guy seriously, but obviously he took the fight seriously. As you all know, we're sitting here Monday morning, or Monday afternoon rather, and everybody knows the results of the fight. So without further ado, I'll just put it on the screen here. Yes, Tank Davis stops Romero in the 6th round with a great counter left hook that sent Rolly into the ropes. And if the ropes weren't there, that's right, we would have seen a face plant right there live on pay-per-view. But there were ropes. Rolly hit the canvas. The referee gave him ample time to show that he could still fight, to show that he still had his faculties. But at the end of the day, that familiar, signal was, the fight was waved off. So I'm going to break down the fight right now and tell you the big points. Then we'll hit the post press conference and then we'll get the hell out of here. All right. So this right here is the fight. Hope I don't get any type of copyright claims or anything. I chopped it up pretty good. So hopefully we're good. But yeah, here's the fight. There was some good shots landed on both sides. Really only one for Rolly, but I'll let you be the judge. You see Rolly coming out. I don't know if you want to. I'm not big on body language when you walk out, because I've seen people walk out and be completely stone-faced, look like their head is in the clouds, and put on tremendous performances. And Gervonta comes out obviously he's confident here. Get in the ring, bounce around, get announced. Yes, both of these fighters undefeated. The O has the go. Gervonta is just so comfortable in there. That's the first thing I thought. Then you get to the fight. So Rolly charges Gervonta with strikes and ends up pushing him down. Now, I was watching this live. I was like, whoa, did he drop him? No, he didn't drop him. And you can see here by the highlights, the pass interference, full arm extension that pushes him down. Yes, that happened. As you can see, when Rolly made mistakes, Tank made him pay for it with the counter. The left is what he's known for. Connor was known for the left. Why do I keep talking about Connor? Here's the biggest strike Rolly landed over the top. It wasn't a devastating blow, but it was definitely the most significant strike Rolly landed in the fight. As you can see here, here's Gervonta making Rolly pay again once he lunged forward with punches, and this is the final sequence. Yes. Into the ropes. Yeah, Gervonta just gets in his face, Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir style. I had to run this back 3 times just because people miss this. Gervonta was real respectful, at the post presser, but not here. So, people say Rolly when he went back to the locker room, you know what I mean? He didn't know where the hell he was. I don't know. He looked kind of the same he did when he walked out there. I know the eggs got scrambled upstairs, but, here's the final sequence again. And there's an angle on here that you're just like, wow, he's done right there. We're going to see it. See, this is a referee giving an ample. You see the wobble in the legs? The wobble in the legs? It's good refereeing. This fight's over. It's done. So here's the final knockout blow again. Watch this. Bang! Right there. It is done into the ropes. He's done. Good for Rolly Romero. I mean, we forgive. Started boxing at 17, 14 professional fights, now 15. He's in this fight with Tank Davis. So don't crap on the guy. The man dared to be great and found himself on the business end of Tank Davis's left hand. I know I said Abbott first. And I got MMA on the brain here. Yes, Tank Davis. Wow, how many times am I going to mess this man's name up? I'm just going to call him Tank. Still undefeated, still champion, still the man. Now, neither one of these guys are by any stretch volume strikers. What we saw was damn near a glorified Deontay Wilder fight. No, I'm not putting Davis's boxing acumen or Romero's boxing acumen on the level of a Wilder, but it's almost like, Davis really wasn't throwing a lot. Romero controlled the fight. I mean, he controlled the center of the ring. He threw the most shots. He used his jab to set up his punches. While Davis was content to evade. Now, I know that he was probably letting some of the gas run out of the engine of Rolly Romero, but the strike that he threw wasn't even intended to put Rolly away. It was just intended so he could rotate off of the ropes. So that in itself lets you know the boxing acumen of a Gervonta Davis is higher than Deontay Wilder. However, they both have the ability with one damn shot to end a fight, a bout on a moment's notice. And we saw that Saturday night, much to the dismay of Rolly Romero. What else do I got here? Romero's confidence. As I mentioned, he started out with all the confidence. And I think in the 5th round, it was the body shots by Davis that sapped that confidence out of Romero. And obviously he was put away in the very next round. I mean, let's see here. All right. So I already documented that Davis was originally supposed to face Romero in December 5th of 21. He was replaced by Cruz. Cruz in the fight, Davis injured his hand, and showed that he could still box his way to a decision setting up this fight. I just wanted to put that in there. This is important. I keep bringing up casuals. I know I said casual fans are, you know what I mean, they expect bar fights. They expect movie fights. And that's not what goes on in professional boxing. I mean, you got your, your Jimmy Ward and your Arturo Gotti. Yeah, that's a movie fight. I get that. But there's a reason why neither one of them were that huge, because that shit ain't sustainable. Why did I bring up casuals? Because casual fans are enamored by championship belts. The UFC, when they have a big card coming up or a slot that they need to fill with a big fight, but all their champions are booked, they throw interim titles in there. So when the casual fans see the poster, they see the gold bling. But in actual reality, neither one of them are world champions. And that's the same exact shit going on here. Rolly Romero has got a belt. Tank Davis has a belt. Neither one of them are world champions. The belts are fake. It's for promotional uses only. The real champions. You got Devin Haney. And then you got George Kambosos Jr. They're fighting for all the real belts. So my question is, what's next for Tank? Does he keep fighting these up-and-comers like Rolly Romero? Or does he step in there and finally mix that disgustingly huge drawing power that he has with the marquee fight every fan is chomping at the bit to see? Chomping. Now, whether it be Haney, whether it be Kambosos, I don't know. There's a couple other fights out there. Do you want to see Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez? Do you want to see him against Lomachenko? Ryan Garcia? Tank Davis's next fight is going to be huge. And this was his last fight with Mayweather Promotions, so we'll see what happens with that. Don't know if he's still with PBC. Probably. But the man's next fight is going to be one of the biggest fights ever. I'm putting that out there. Well, as far as from a marketing standpoint, it's going to have the big fight feel. All right. So let's go to the post-fight press conference. Rolly Romero obviously is not happy with the outcome of the fight. And yeah, I'll just let him tell it because I can't tell it as good as he tells it. This is Rolly Romero and then later Tank Davis after the fight.
Rolly, can you tell us what you remember of what happened and the shot that Tank caught you with?
He caught me with a left hook. I jumped in, and I just jumped into a shot.
You agree with the referee's decision to stop the fight?
I'm a warrior. I want to continue the fight, so if I could continue, I would continue.
No complaints.
Did you feel you were winning the fight at that point?
I won all 6 rounds. I won every moment of that fight. I exposed him, and we need to run that shit back.
If there is a rematch, what would be different?
I just want to jump into a shot like that again. Like I said, I had him running like a bitch the entire fight. And like I said, he got a nice shot in. That's all that happened. He got hurt multiple times. And he ran around. He was terrified of me. And I doubt he'll do the rematch again.
Just, through the 6 rounds, I was just trying to figure him out, catch his range and see how hard he hit. And, just him, I knew he was going to run into something because he wanted to, his focus was to throw everything hard. So he tried to throw his brick hand, I think, and I just moved out the way and just caught him running in.
Where do you rate his power?
He definitely got power.
Rolly feels like he won every round and is already calling for the rematch. What's your reaction to that?
He ain't trying to hit.
Hey. I don't know, man. Shout out to him. I don't think people deserve a rematch if they get knocked out like that. But not trying to be funny, but if it was a good fight leading up to the knockout, then like down the line, like if it was like the 9th round, 10th round, and you know what I mean, somehow somebody caught him with a good shot, but it was. I think it was probably. I was one there on the scorecards, I believe. I start warming up as the fight was going on, and I don't think it's we need a rematch.
Well, they might not need a rematch because Rolly Romero doesn't have the name of a Tank Davis. But I like to do analogies with MMA because obviously I'm a huge MMA fan. If this was MMA and someone got knocked out like that, they probably would do the rematch, especially if they're A-side fighter. If Tank Davis would have got knocked out here, obviously they would have probably did the rematch. Holly Holm, Ronda Rousey, they tried to do the rematch. It didn't happen. They tried. Conor McGregor defeated Jose Aldo KO. They didn't do the rematch. Even though Aldo was champion for like 10 years. Why didn't they do the rematch? Because McGregor was the A side promotionally. All right. So, with that being said, obviously a rematch isn't going to go down here, and I don't think it should. I don't think Rolly put Tank in any type of real trouble, and I'm satisfied with moving on from this fight. I'm sure a lot of boxing fans and combat sports fans are as well. So, let's see if I got anything else here. I don't have anything else here. So like I said, guys, Rolly Romero fell short against Tank Davis like a lot of them have before. But he still has an upside. He's a young fighter with not a lot of fights, fights out of a good gym, got good trainers. Big ups to you. Way to put your best foot forward and give it your all. To Tank Davis, man, you showed everybody again just who the hell you are and how you are not to be trifled with. And for that, nothing but respect, my man. Can't wait to see you in there again, and I hope it's in a big fight for a real belt. A real belt. But no disrespect. Guys, glad to be back. Championship rounds. Got another show coming up. Yes, the fight card I was talking about. The UFC fight card. Alexander Volkov, you know, the former Bellator World Heavyweight Champion, against Biggie Boy, Jairzinho Rosenstruck. Gonna come back with that card. All my picks. Hell, let's win some money together. With that being said, thanks for watching. Let me get this out of the way. Shout out to Workman Carpet Care. Shout out to Roth, Mars Media. Hell, football season's coming back. It's about to heat up around here. But until then, stay frosty.
Sometimes I wanna rage. Sometimes I wanna rage. I got too much on my plate. I got so much shit to say. I got too much on my mind. Sometimes I just need some time. I wanna rage. I get violent, I can't hide it. I want you to know. Shit get ugly, it ain't pretty, it ain't beautiful. You can't push me to the max and tell me to relax. You gotta see me at my worst to get me at my best.